Hello, Deja here, and welcome to part 2 of Project Aloy. Let's jump in. So, last time I spoke about how I wanted to make a team based around Aloy being the main DPS, and tackling various challenges in the game, starting with the bosses. Well, there are a few steps we need to do before we get there. First thing was getting Aloy to level 90 and picking a weapon and artifacts. In came my prize joy of bows, Skyward Harp. While it's not Thundering Pulse, which would be the better choice, my Skyward Harp is currently sitting at Refined 3, meaning it gives a beautiful 30% extra crit damage and has an 80% chance to do a small AoE of damage every 3 seconds. Next was picking artifacts. I thought about a full Blizzard Strayer set or Wondrous Troop set, but neither gave her a ton of value after 2 pieces, so I started to look at other 2-piece sets, with the focus being on buffing her cryo damage or damage in general. In the end, I settled on 2 pieces of Blizzard Strayer for the extra cryo damage and 2 pieces of Gladiator's Finale for the extra attack damage. Now that's sorted, my goal was to get Aloy to 90 and get those sets. Well, I was quite lucky in getting the pieces fast, and while they don't have the best secondary stats, it's something I can worry about later. Next and most challenging part is picking the other team members. Well, there was one character in particular I had my sights on who just so happened to be available right now. That, everyone, is Furina. See, anyone who's looked into an Aloy team will know the value Furina brings to her. See, it was found out that Furina's Pokemon can interact with Aloy's bombs, giving you extra ways to proc them without waiting on the cooldown. Perfect, right? Well, this got debunked by a few people, so why did I want Furina? Well, her Pokemon can be on the field providing consistent hydro damage for a long duration, which means once Aloy is at 4 stacks of coil, or uses her burst to apply cryo damage, that then mixes with hydro, causing a lovely freeze effect, giving some precious seconds to get some extra damage in. Well, Furina came around, and with a total of 31 pulls available, your boy did it. That's right, the RNG gods flew down and blessed the last 10 pulls, dropping a pristine C0 Furina in my hands. Good stuff, that's one team member down. Next, I wanted a party member who can move the bombs, or enemies in some form. I thought about Ganyu or Mona with their taunts to pull enemies into the bombs, but this seemed a slow process and wouldn't guarantee that enemies would walk into them. So I started to look at the Anemo characters I have, which isn't many. First I tried my boy Venti, only to realise this guy can't move a single bomb with his skill or burst. Things started to look worrisome until the true Anemo god, Kazuha, took the stage. This fucking guy does it all. With his skill, he's able to pick up enemies and bombs to ensure more bombs hit, and his ult provides consistent bursts of damage that can merge with a different element to provide more damage. Not only this, I was lucky enough that I have his best weapon, Kagotsurube Ishin. No, I'm joking of course, I meant Freedom Sworn. This beauty will provide a damage buff and increase party members' attack every 2 times Kazuha can trigger a swirl effect, even if he isn't on screen. 2 down, 1 to go. For the last slot, I wanted some survivability, so I looked towards healers, especially because Furina is going to shred the entire party's HP for those Pokemon. At first I was going to pick my girl Chi-Chi. While she isn't that great, she is my highest leveled healer and can provide some decent consistent healing through her skill and talismans. The problem was, she could also steal those precious freeze procs from Aloy if she's on the field for too long. No, we needed someone different, someone who could fit in without stealing elemental reactions, someone I could just switch to quickly to use their heals, and switch back. Well, everyone, there's one clear answer. That's right, our local diva herself, and 5-star in disguise, Barbara. See, I don't need too much from a healer, just a quick heal and switch, which Barbara is perfect for. Her burst provides a quick big heal to the entire party, which helps with Furina's HP drain, and her skill will heal my current party member over a long period of time which is perfect for the team. Now, the team is pretty much sorted, but there is one issue. Well, what do I do against enemies immune to cryo or hydro, with those being the two main damage types of the team? There is one character I'm looking at including as a replacement in these situations. I still want Aloy to be the main DPS, so replacing her isn't possible, but it does mean she will be primarily just using basic attacks in these situations. Well, I need a way to buff those, and one character comes to mind: Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun can buff the team with her skill, adding extra lightning damage onto their attacks and skills, meaning I can use her in place of Farina to buff Aloy's damage output in these situations. And thankfully, I not only already own her, but I have her weapon and artifact set, and she is sitting at a comfortable level 80. Well, that's pretty much the game plan so far. I'll be leveling them up in the meantime and looking to even crown Aloy. See, the longer the game goes on, the more value Aloy has. Not only is she a limited character, I've started to enjoy her playstyle, even in its janky form. With level 100 round the corner, and speculation they will use this to fix characters' issues, this could be the next big step for an Aloy team, so I want my Aloy to be ready for that. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I'll see you next time in part 3 of Project Aloy, where we start taking on some of the bosses. See ya!